Taoiseach, you may have survived the confidence motion yesterday, but please be under no illusion. You have lost the confidence of the Irish people because of your arrogance, because you don't understand their lives, because you refuse to listen. Yesterday, even as one of your own ministers walked away, you still wouldn't listen. Indeed, we got hours of backslapping and self-congratulation. You know, Taoiseach, that self-praise is no praise. You are a government that makes things harder for people. Increased school transport fees, exam fees back for the leaving and junior certificate, and eye-watering rents for renters. Taoiseach, why have Fianna Fáil and Fine Gael councillors hiked up rents for Dublin City Council tenants? Some people have seen their rents double. These are families stretched to the limit. They're workers, they're carers, they're pensioners. They're hit hard by the cost of fuel, of gas, of electricity, of food. But Fianna Fáil and Fine Gael councillors decide to squeeze them even more.
Well, first of all, Deputy, the Government won the confidence vote in Dáil yesterday by a substantial 14-vote majority. That is the reality, despite your description of what transpired yesterday. And the truth is that I was extremely disturbed that you have not yet, as the main opposition leader here in this House, had the courage of your convictions or the decency to separate what is right from what is wrong. And yesterday one of your deputies could not condemn threats or intimidation against An Garda Síochána. Deputy Curran was asked on the programme last night a straight question. Do you condemn, let me be clear, do you condemn the threats and the intimidation of Gardaí? And the deputy said, I do not condemn the protesters. And what happened, and I fully respect the right of people to protest, even the people in the gallery in terms of what Dublin City Council situation in terms of rent. People are entitled to protest. People are, in my view, you seem incapable of saying that it's wrong to boycott our only oil, or to blockade our only oil refinery. You can't say that's wrong, even though it would have led to a scarcity of oil supply and increased fuel prices. You cannot say that it's wrong to blockade ports, even though it would destroy our economy. You can't say it's wrong to intimidate bus drivers. You haven't the courage. You're weak as a political party. Absolutely. You couldn't do it. You tried to jump on board. And that's the side. And look, I didn't interrupt you, Deputy. I would appreciate now. I have a few things to say here. I fully respect the rights of people to protest.
Exactly. What about
I fully respect the right of people to protest. But surely it is possible in this House that we can get agreement on basic rights and wrongs in terms of what should and shouldn't happen. And that is something you have not been prepared to do.
I condemn all forms of intimidation, and anybody who has known me in any part of my life knows that I may lack many things. I do not lack courage. I do not lack courage. And let me tell you this, you've shown us again exactly who you are. I have asked you to address the lived reality of people from Cabra, from Sheriff Street, Seville Place, East Wall. I've named all of the neighbourhoods. I've told you the conditions they're living in. They're like something from Strumpet City. I could not describe to you how bad the living conditions are. Families, women and men, who week after week, month after month, paint over mould, scrub mould off their walls, and who panic because their children have asthma or other medical conditions, because they live in conditions that are not acceptable. Do you know it's the norm in the inner city not even to have room to have a kitchen table? That's what you have presided over. You are now trying to gouge these people for more rent. I want you to tell them that those rent hikes will be cancelled as Taoiseach.
Deputy, look, Dublin City Council is responsible for housing policy. governments fund local authorities the length and breadth of the country. And, sorry, they fund them very substantially. And funding has increased very significantly to local authorities over the last 5 to 6 years. No question about that. And also, the number of social houses we're building of a very high quality is the highest since the 1970s. Over close to 12,000 social houses delivered last year. The highest number built, direct builds, of 8,500 ever built in our country. So there's a lot of work going on in social housing. I'm not specifically responsible for what transpires in Dublin City Council, and it's a matter for the Council. And again, I have to go into the details of what is proposed. I don't have the detail in terms of the specific differential rent scheme that the Council is introducing.
Deputy Ivana Bacik. Deputy Ivana Bacik, I'm sorry, this is Leader's questions. Resume your seat, Deputy. Resume your seat. You cannot play it to the gallery. I will have the member. Resume your seat. Resume your seat. Resume your seat, Deputy, please. I will. If you want me to recess, that's where we will waste further time.